All right, so here's the deal with DJT. I know it's around 32.50. I believe this is the last attempt. I'm just giving you my opinion. This is the last attempt to try to stop the Trump train. That's it. Look, I've been following everything that Donald Trump has been going through since, the first moment that he basically went down the escalator in Trump Tower and announced he's running for president of the United States of America. I'm saying back in 2016. And it's just one thing after another thing. They've been trying to stop Trump. They've done everything. Remember when he went down the escalator? Mexico is not sending us their best people, right? Some of them could be murderers, rapists. Some, I assume, are fine people. Remember that? Okay. What happened? He had the Miss Universe pageant. I don't know if you remember all this, okay? They wanted to, cancel all of his sponsorships with the, I forget that, the news channel, Univision, I think it's called. The one that handles that. They wanted to cancel his contracts and, they wanted to take his name off buildings. Remember all the buildings in New York? Actually, one building, I think it on Riverside, they actually succeeded. I believe it was on Riverside where they took the Trump name off. I believe, I'll say it's alleged, but I believe, if I remember correctly. New York City, this is when he was running for president. Wanted to end all of his city contracts. Okay, well, he shocks America. He shocks the world. He wins. Becomes number 45, the 45th president of the United States of America. Then they do everything in their power to stop him, right? Russia. That's all we talked about, right? Remember Robert Mueller, right? Russia. Nothing came of that. Then they impeached him, not once, but 2 times. Crazy. Okay. So now his presidency is finished. We move into Joe Biden. I'm not even going to touch on that because that could be, let's just say, it's very odd that Joe Biden got 80 million votes. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say nothing else. Just say it's very odd. Okay? Moving forward, Joe Biden is the 46th president of the United States of America. Has no idea where he is, who he is, whatever. Okay. Okay. Can't find his way off stairs, falls off Air Force One, his bicycle, the Air Force Academy falls down. Okay. Well, calls President Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, President Putin. That's all I have to say about that. So moving forward, calls Trump supporters garbage. Trump, pulls up with the garbage truck. Very cool. Now Trump is the ex-president. He's facing what? Indictments. He's facing civil trials. He's facing criminal trials. Just to name a few. Okay, just to name a few. Letitia James, who allegedly claimed that Donald Trump exaggerated his net worth in order to get favorable banking and insurance terms, and got a judgment against Donald Trump to pay $460 million. E. Jean Carroll, allegedly who claims Donald Trump, I guess, sexually assaulted her, has no video footage, no witnesses, provides a picture of herself smiling with her ex-husband when she meets Donald Trump and his ex-wife, Ivana. That was the evidence, that she had a picture that was taken with her ex-husband, Donald Trump, and his ex-wife. Gets awarded $100 million. Also, allegedly, defamation. Okay. Where Trump said, she's not my type, remember? She's not. A 1, 2, or 10. I think he said, I'll give her a 2 or something. That's what Donald Trump said. It's so much stuff, right? It's like it's so hard to the classified documents that eventually got thrown out. Okay. Election interference, remember that with Georgia, that whole crazy thing. I think Rudy Giuliani, the former mayor of New York, really got hit over the head with that one, where I think he's facing bankruptcy. I mean, it's unbelievable. Okay. What else we got? Assassination attempt number 1. Assassination attempt number 2. Assassination attempt number 3. Thank God Donald Trump gets up. Fight! Never stops fighting, never surrenders. Okay. And throughout all of this, The man's winning in the polls. He's still standing. I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, he's still standing. Throughout all of this, is it possible that this is the last and final attempt? Well, look, you might say, what are you talking about? Corruption, Apefather? Are you saying there's something rotten in Denmark? Yeah, possibly. I mean, we only experienced this before, right? With AMC and GameStop and, many other things, okay? Look, Donald Trump himself said it the best, okay? He instructed Devin Nunes, the CEO of Truth Social, to open up a probe, okay, into alleged stock manipulation in DJT. This is coming from Donald Trump himself, okay, and to inform the allies at the House to investigate, okay? That's all I got to say, okay? It's not like Donald Trump is aware of alleged corruption going on in the stock market, In my opinion, him and Ken Griffin don't get along. Let's face the facts. He don't like Ken Griffin. Ken Griffin don't like him, and Trump definitely doesn't like Ken Griffin. Then you have a situation with Gary Gensler, who Trump vows to fire on day one. So who would agree that Donald Trump feels there's a lot of rotten shit going on in the stock market, right? Just the fact that he vows to fire Gary Gensler on day one, the chairman of the SEC, right? Well, that should tell you something. Right? I mean, all the people will say, the stock market is fair, Apefather is fair. Okay, well, then why would Trump do that? Why would he want to fire Gary Gensler? Why? Why would he want to fire Gary Gensler on day one of his presidency? This is Trump. This is not me. Trump saying, I vow to fire Gary Gensler on day one of my presidency. He says, Gary Gensler, you're fired. Okay. So is this potentially the last step to stop Donald Trump? I think so. Now you might say, but how? How is this going to stop him? Well, they're trying to put a lot of financial pressure on him. Listen, the guy does have a lot of obligations financially. I mean, I'm sure he's okay. I mean, the guy's a multi-billionaire. I mean, I'm sure he's all right. But, a lot of these cases that he's appealing, large amounts of money is coming due. Trump is riding with retail. I love the guy. He's got diamond balls of steel. Okay. And, he's riding. He vowed to not sell his DJT shares. But on paper, the guy just lost well over $2 billion right now on paper. Okay. So maybe psychologically they're trying to hurt him. I don't know. I'm just saying, it just seems like it's the last step to me. I don't think it's real. Because I believe Donald Trump is going to win November 5th. I believe he's going to be the 47th president of the United States of America. And I believe DJT is going to go effing parabolic, because that's when Trump's going to get the power back, baby. I got the power. Then everything's going to change. Then he's got the power. Then the United States of America has the power. Okay, that's just the way I see it. I think this is the final step to try to stop the Trump train, but the Trump train is too effing powerful, okay? Choo-choo! Can't stop it. Choo-choo! Video is not financial advice. Not a financial planner. Video is not political advice. I am not a politician. Not yet. Not yet. But I am the greatest entertainer who has ever lived on planet Earth and the entire universe. I am the one, the only Apefather in the house, baby. Wow! Whoa, 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 whoa. Trump.